like we're about to get back underway here in this one. The play clock's running down. The Panthers use a timeout here. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers ready to go on the march again, and that's exactly what they've been doing here lately. They've taken it all the way down the field over the last 2 possessions for touchdowns. Bill, can they make it 3 straight?
Let me say this to you, Jim. It's just not that easy. As we're watching this game and how they're playing on the offensive side, they make it.
The Panthers. Well, you're down there on the field. You get to strut your stuff for the whole country on Thanksgiving Day, like you strutted your stuff up in the booth. How's it feel to pull off a victory here?
Well, I'm not going to answer those questions, but it's just awesome to win on Thanksgiving Day. You know why? Because you're the only game in town. In other words, all your peers, all the fans are watching those games, so it's a lot of fun to win on a holiday.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup of two franchise quarterbacks who have done plenty of battles in the NFC South. It's Drew Brees going up against Cam Newton. Now we'll head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 13 matchup.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, a matchup in the NFC South as we join you from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms and a storybook matchup here today with an unbeaten to take on a big challenger.
Yeah, and the other team can't wait to put that first loss in that other column for them, so it should be exciting.
The Saints are back deep, waiting to return the kick. The top team in the NFC will start today on defense. They'll be kicking it away here. The Saints defense now is going to go nickel. Benjamin's got it. First down.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
First down and 10. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. Tackle made by Bird that time.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
The Panthers take it from the 28. Newton's running away from the pressure. Gains 19.
I don't think we realized how good of an athlete he was coming out of college. We never talked about his running ability, but since he's been in the pros, we see him run. Pretty good at it.
First and goal from the 9. Touchdown, Panthers. Newton's now got 30 touchdown passes this year, and the early momentum. The Panthers offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for him. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done. Newton selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
Quick drop back. The ball is caught by Kelvin Benjamin.
Well, when you play this type of defense where you play cover 3, in other words, you have 3 defenders playing one in the middle, one right, and one left. Well, the weakness of that defense is going to be underneath. So slant patterns, they're pretty easy against this cover 3.
Newton's pass will be incomplete this time.
Pass interference. Defense.
They break huddle at the 18-yard line. First down following the long play. Stewart's handed the football. How about that run? Touchdown. They came out firing on all cylinders. This was a close one. It came down to the wire. What's that feeling on the sideline right now on the winning side?
Oh, it's awesome. When games are close, you're down on the sideline. You look up there every once in a while and you go, oh, I hope we can find a way to win this game today. They did it. It is truly extremely exciting once you get it done.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches come their way. It's Stewart's Panthers going up against Freeman's Falcons. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 14 matchup.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, a matchup in the NFC South as we join you from Bank of America Stadium. Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms, and a storybook matchup here today with an unbeaten to take on a big challenger.
Jim, the unbeaten team was telling us, hey, it's not that big of a deal. They were trying to downplay it. But look, when you get to this time of year and you still have that 0 in the loss column, that's special. So you know this game means a lot to them, and they want to keep that 0 in the loss column.
The top team in the NFC will start today on defense. They'll be kicking it away here. Falcons are ready to run back this kick. Stewart lined up as the single back. Jonathan Stewart with the football. That's a gain of 6.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
Second down, 4 to go. And now Newton's going to take off. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Well, he has such a good arm. That's all we talk about. We never talk about the fact that when he has to, you make him, you force him out of the pocket, he'll run with that football and get some yards.
The Panthers come out in a 2 tight end set. First down at the 31. And it's caught by Stewart. And he races out of bounds at that point.
Newton's able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
First and 10. Throws the pass. Cotchery with the reception. First down here. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Charging ahead. Durant's there that time for the tackle.
Running backs in the NFL now, it's hard to bring them down. That time, nice job of breaking the tackle.
The Panthers take it from the 28. And it's swatted away.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
Godfrey's in on the tackle.
Hey, that's a good job that time by the offensive coordinator. Third and short, everybody is thinking run. That's what I was thinking. He changed it up, throws the pass, and they pick up the first down.
And he's taken down.
Well, this is about as bad.
We are so late in the season now, and it's all the more impressive to see these guys go out here and get another win to keep the undefeated year going.
They have so many good players and so many ways they can win games, Jim. That's why they're undefeated. But what they're going to notice this week, going to be a lot more reporters hanging around their locker room because this undefeated thing, it's just going to keep building.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Both quarterbacks have reliable tight ends they know they'll be able to count on to make plays. It's the Giants going up against the Panthers. With that, we're off to the Meadowlands and a frigid MetLife Stadium where we check in with Jim Nantz and a guy who's familiar with conditions like this, Phil Simms.
Panthers, Giants, it's pouring here as we're getting ready for today's matchup. Hello, friends, and happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Jim Nantz and Phil Simms getting set for kickoff, and hope you're having a great holiday season. We got some football coming your way.
Yeah, we do. I think these teams, both of them, Jim, when they talk to us, they were not going to let the holiday spirit or the distraction of the holiday get in the way of preparing and being ready to play today. I think both are ready to put on a good show.
And Josh Brown looks set now to kick it away. Brown's the deep back for the opening kick. This game has officially begun. He's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle's made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. Heading to the huddle, the quarterback who took his team to the NFC South title in 2013, Cam Newton. Stewart lined up in the backfield. Did not get both feet down. And now let's take a look at the Panthers offense. They rank towards the middle of the pack in passing offense this season. Second down after the incompletion. Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. Very nearly intercepted. And now here's the Giants defense. One of the best in the league when it comes to sacks. Right now, ranked second in the league in quarterback sacks. The Panthers have to get to the 41 for a first. Wants to go deep. And the catch is made by a Jericho Cotchery.
How about that play by Cam Newton? The man is big and strong, can run, and he can throw it down the football with anybody. What a beautiful throw.
First down at the 30. Going deep. A near interception that time by Rogers Cromartie. Well, they go for the bomb, but the defensive backfield was not fooled.
Yeah, they were all over at that time, and that was like shadow defense. Wherever the receiver was going, the defense was right next to him. Great job.
And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Well, these tight ends in the NFL now, they make the catches down the field. They're fast. They can do it all. And everybody is looking for that all-in-one. A guy that can block at the line of scrimmage, who can catch the football well, and has the speed to make it happen once he catches it.
Second down coming up. Newton's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Knocked down as he fires it. The Panthers now facing third down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. Newton in shotgun formation. Gresham's Panthers in for the score. That is the 25th touchdown catch. And with that touch. The Panthers bring their offense back onto the field. A long drive the last time they had it, but they got only 3.
Well, here's what they got out of that long drive, too, when you talk about it. I know it was just a field goal, but they tired the defense out. Now they can
On his way. Now at the 40, the 30. Mukamara's there to take him down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. First down at the 27. Got a big lane. Taylor's there to take him down. The Panthers now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone. First and 10. Handoff out of the I formation. That's a gain of 7.
The Panthers, they can do it all. Once they get in the red zone, they have the passes, the screens. They can throw it down to the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to. That time they picked up some good yards on that run.
So they get to the quarterback on that last play. Third down coming up. Newton's on the move. Olsen's touchdown. Panthers. That's his 9th touchdown catch this year. The Panthers offense ready to continue its recent run here as they've scored the last 2 times they've had it, Phil.
Well, let's look at it from the defensive side. What do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, what's coming next? Because everything the offense has tried so far has worked.
The Panthers are up right now, Phil, and that's at least partly due to the play of their quarterback. Newton's had a very solid opening half.
He sure has. And people are getting open down the field, Jim, and he's right on target. He's feeling it. He is absolutely in the groove.
Alexander's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Another name for the fly route and the go route, it's a streak. And that means they want you to be a blue streak, run as fast as you can, get by that defense, and make a big play.
Newton's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Second and 3 coming up. From the gun, Newton. He's hit as he throws it. Now looking at third down. Newton's got it in the gun. Could have been intercepted.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
We're nearing the half, and this game looks like it might be. The Panthers with a nickel look here on defense. The Giants snap it up at the 26. And Jennings is brought down. That'll stop the clock with that timeout. The Giants facing third down. A week ago, they were not up to the challenge. The Giants will take the snap from the 25. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down. Brown's lining up for the field goal. He's 1 for 1 so far today. The kick is good.
You got to take advantage of good field position. The offense doesn't do it that time. I know they get 3 points out of it. Nice kick, but still a letdown for the offense.
The Panthers offense takes the field, and they are absolutely in desperate need of a big-time drive here to put points on the board.
The one thing we do know, since you are behind, the defense most likely is going to be very conservative the first couple calls. So make sure you have play calls to take advantage of the fact that they're going to be very conservative on the defensive side.
Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. Second down and 10. Newton to Olsen. Taylor's in on the tackle. The Panthers have found ways to get their tight end involved in the offense, and that wasn't the case last week. Olsen's been huge in spots, making plays, and that's helped this offense tremendously, Phil.
Let's give the offensive coach some credit here, Jim. He found something he really likes against this defense. That's the tight end, and he keeps going to him.
First down. Pressure on every snap now. First down at the 29. Jonathan Stewart with the catch. He's brought down. The Panthers signal for the timeout, and they have none remaining. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. In his hands, complete, touchdown. What an amazing finish to this one. A winning touchdown on the final play of the game.
And what a throw by the quarterback. He put it right on the money, and a nice catch by the receiver. Awesome job on the last play of the game.
Ready to swing his leg as aggressively as possible and send the football down to the end zone. There's a flag out.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
I saw the coach down on the sideline, and he is furious about that ball being kicked out of bounds.
Dude, I have no stake in this game. I'm mad, too. You got to kick it off. The field is 53 yards wide, and we couldn't kick it in between those 53 yards. It's like you hitting the driver. You can't keep it on the fairway.
Manning's looking to go down the field here. Incomplete. Almost going in the other direction. Browns battle-tested, warming up on the sidelines. They'll need to get him to the 34 to give him a chance. The Giants with probably their final chance coming up. Second and 10. Heaving it down the field. And it's going to fall incomplete. Their comeback effort comes up short. This team off to a tremendous start and still without a loss.
To be at this point of the season and still be undefeated, oh, man, you got to be doing a lot of things well. Not only that, it almost guarantees the fact that if you just play so-so,
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup of two of the receivers from the 2013 draft class. Both have become stars in the NFL. It's Kelvin Benjamin going up against Mike Evans. Now let's get you out to Bank of America Stadium for this matchup.
Sean Sweezum ready to kick it away to start today's game. The Panthers are back deep waiting for the kick. And with that kick, we're underway. Browns got it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. Newton's coming out now at quarterback. He's in the league's top 10 in passing yards and continues to lead this team up and down the field with his great ability to throw.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
First down at the 34. The grab is made by Kelvin Benjamin. That's a gain of 10. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
And he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
Benjamin's got it on a pass that had some heat. No one's going to get him now. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. That's a terrific start for the...
The Panthers coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do. So I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation.
That's his third catch of the day.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
They bring in the extra tight end. The Panthers take it from the 38. Going for the home run. Touchdown, Carolina. Autry's 10th touchdown catch this season.
I give all the credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Fooled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
Extra point is good. The Panthers offense looks unstoppable. Touchdown drives the last two times they've had it. And here they go again, Phil.
Yeah, they've been very good, Jim. They're taking advantage of situations and scoring touchdowns, and we know that's what you must do. If you don't get these touchdowns, what happens later in the game always comes back to bite you. It's just not done enough, I think, in the league anymore. Everybody's so careful. But look what can happen. You can have the perfect throw, the perfect catch, and a big play.
Now 1st and 10. And now Newton's going to take off. Touchdown, Carolina Panthers. He now has 11 touchdown receptions on the season. Partner, I hope you brought your blowout material to the booth.
I have. My blowout materials, I'm just going to ignore you for the rest of the game. You know, Jim, I don't know if I can do that because, you know, you're a good guy, but wow.
The Panthers offense has been the rage here early in this game, and if this defense isn't careful, this game's going to be over in a hurry here, Phil.
Well, I got some ideas for the defense. Don't sit back anymore. Send them on. Just catch the offense off guard. Blitz, send everybody, nobody in the defensive backfield. Play that cover zero and see if the offense can adjust to that.
The Panthers lined up, bunch formation. First down and 10.
It's Kelvin Benjamin with the football. Gains 17.
Nothing like throwing a short pass and watching it turn into a long gain. Good job that time by the quarterback finding the open guy.
First and 10. Going for the deep ball. Able to get a step on the defender, and he makes the catch. Third catch today so far.
Receivers in the NFL now, they can get down the field and just give them a chance. That's what the quarterback did. Nice catch by the receiver.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Newton's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. Oh, and almost picked off that time. And with that, let's look at the Panthers offense. This is an explosive bunch that ranks first in the league in scoring. Second down and 10. Almost intercepted. And now here's the Buccaneers defense stacks up. It's a group that's third in the league right now in turnover differential. Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
Dropping back 3. The Panthers turn the ball over on downs.
It's 4th and long, and
the Panthers offense came out punching. Will this defense ever counter-punch, Phil?
I think it's about time the defense tries something differently, Jim. Hey, look, this offense is good.
David takes down the quarterback.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets...
And he's taken down once more for the sack.
That's what all defensive coordinators love to see, when they don't have to blitz, and one of their defensive linemen gets a sack without any blitzing.
The Panthers now looking to convert here on third down. Just a week ago, they struggled mightily in these situations. Newton's back in shotgun formation. Looking wrong. Into the hands of Kelvin Benjamin. That's reception number 7 for him. The Panthers will try to take advantage of that big play at the end of the first quarter as we now get the second quarter started.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Moore's the one who brings him to the ground. The Panthers are leading in this one, and a lot of that goes back to the play of this quarterback, Phil. Newton's been in rhythm so far today.
He has been in rhythm. He is hot. Some days, Jim, when you warm up, you know you have it, and that's what happened to this guy today. When he was warming up, he had it, and he has it in the game. Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
The Panthers snap it at the 36.
Almost intercepted that time.
Good play that time by the defender. He read the quarterback, got in position, and knocked that pass away on 3rd down.
And it's a fake. And that's David in on the stop.
Well, I like the end.
The Panthers on offense, you'll remember the last time they were on the field, they faced that decision in opponent's territory and opted to go for it instead of kicking the field goal.
Yeah, I would think they're pretty motivated coming back out in the field, especially since they got nothing out of that last drive. I agree with the decision to go for it on 4th down. They just need better execution from the offensive players.
Stewart is in the backfield. And now Newton's going to take off. And they can't connect.
Defense, play the situation. It's 3rd and long. Don't let a receiver get behind you and make a catch to pick up the 1st down. Keep it in front of you, and then let them catch it and come up and make the tackle.
3rd and 10. Almost intercepted.
The Panthers don't have a lot of...
The Panthers offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Well, Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
The Panthers coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off balance, even me. I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on 1st down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
Benjamin's got the catch and the 1st. Being a go-to target, Phil, I think you would say every quarterback needs one. In fact, one just like this guy.
Well, I know this. They need one. I know they all want one. And as a wide receiver, some guys, it doesn't matter if you double team him every single play. They just have the knack and the talent to find a way to get them.
Failing to complete that one. So 2nd down here. Three-step drop. The Panthers get a 1st down. That's his 1st reception today.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Newton's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
1st down at the 42. Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
2nd and 10. Looking to go down the field here. Very nearly intercepted.
This is a tough situation for the offense, 3rd and long coming up, but it's a good situation also. You're leading the football game, so there's no reason to take a chance and turn this football over.
They better hurry to get the snap. That's a mindless error on the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Third down after the penalty.
The Panthers come to the line. First down marker is at the 32. Newton's going to take off with it. What a catch. Quarterback running around and extending the play. What an incredible effort that ends up with a long completion.
Beautiful job, Jim, that time by the quarterback. Defenses are so fast, it's hard to get outside and run around.
What a catch. Touchdown. We're midway through the second. Phil, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it. You feel good, and you just enjoy the next couple days.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Panthers going up against the Packers. Now let's get you out to Bank of America Stadium for this matchup.
It's the divisional round in the NFL, and that means a trip to the conference championship is on the line here today on EA Sports.
Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms getting set for this divisional round matchup. Kickoff just minutes away.
People always want to know who has the advantage in this game. The team that won the bye week or the first week of playoffs, or the team that had the week off. Jim, I always go with the team that had the week off. Two reasons why. They get rested and they're playing at home. Those are two big things to overcome.
Browns going to be back deep here on the opening kick. And Mason Crosby looks set now to kick it away. We kick off this game. The winner heads on to the conference championship title game. And he's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line.
Coming onto the field, the #1 overall pick of the 2011 NFL Draft, Cam Newton by way of Auburn. Two tight ends on the field here.
The Panthers take it from the 33. That picks up 11.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Newton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Loss of 3 on the play.
2nd and 13.
Cotchery is there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Well, I think early in the game, anytime you cross the 50-yard line, it just gives you confidence that what you're doing is going to work today. Let's see if they can take advantage of that and take it on down into the end zone.
Stewart's able to move the chains here as he's tackled down.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
First down at the 26. And now Newton's going to take off. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
He is one of the biggest targets you'll find on the outside in the entire league. Kelvin Benjamin by way of Florida State.
Well, he's so big. When you meet him, you can't believe he's a wide receiver. Not only is he tall, but he's also thick. And that's what he uses all that to his advantage. He goes down the field and he can just manhandle defensive backs and make catches.
One player who loves to menace the quarterback is Clay Matthews.
When he is not on the field for this Packers defense, they have no chance. But when he's out there, he has speed, hustle, and he is relentless going after the quarterback.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Trying to beat the play clock. Reaches out and grabs it.
Well, they call this route a lot of things. They call it a go route, a 9 route, or a fly route. And all of them mean the same thing. Run as fast as you can, get
A first drive and a first touchdown.
When you're in a divisional round of the playoffs, the pressure builds, the teams get tight, But when you're the first one to score like that, wow, what a boost. It makes you feel great. Let the other team chase you.
The Panthers now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
The Panthers take it from the 28. Newton's on the move. That's Newton over to Olsen for the catch. Richardson's going to make the tackle.
One of the better talented tight ends in the NFL. He makes that catch just right in stride and gets a nice catch.
This play set up by the long gainer. Makes the catch in the open field.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
Finds Gresham. Gains 5. That's his first reception today.
The Panthers had a nice play design that time that pulled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
Newton can't find the target, and it's incomplete.
This is third down. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. And that'll be a gain of about 2. Chip shot here. And he converts here on the field goal try.
Nearing the end of the first quarter. The Packers offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them the last time they had. All the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum. And when you feel you've got the momentum on your side, you've got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right play. All the quarterbacks in the NFL, they'd all be great if they had all day to throw like this. When you give an average quarterback this kind of time, he turns into a great quarterback.
First down at the 48. Finley's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. That's his 6th catch of the day.
When quarterbacks see cover 4 defensive backs playing back against the deep passes, they know they're going to look for underneath or crossing routes. That time, a good throw by the quarterback to the receiver going across the field.
The give. And he's able to get out to the 34-yard line.
Lacy is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
The Packers go with 2 tight ends on this play. The Packers have it at the 34. They run the counter play.
It's way too early in a game like this, in this situation, to take a chance. Want to draw for a screen, maybe just a straight-ahead run, but don't turn over the football.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Makes the catch.
When the defense is going to play safe and they don't want you to run by them, you've got to be able to throw these out routes where the receiver's cutting towards the sideline and the quarterback stick it in there.
First and 10. Takes it out of the eye. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Lacy is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Panthers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Inside the 20 now at the 19. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And picks up about 3.
Lacy is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
3rd down and 6. Scanning the field. Intercepted!
Got a tight one early in the second quarter, and now the offense will look to build on the lead coming off the interception.
Yeah, you know, it was a good job by the defense, taking nothing away from them. But what was the offense thinking with that play call and that throw by the quarterback?
2nd down and in a very precarious spot.
2nd and 11.
Has Olsen. A gain of 9. That's another reception, giving him 2.
Sometimes you got to give the coaches credit. They design a play that's smart, easy for the players to manage, and what we got there is a throw and a catch, and now they have a pretty good chance of getting the first down.
Newton's completion percentage 70% on the day.
That time, nice job. Offensive line gives him a little hole, and he gets in there and shows his toughness and picks up the first down.
The Panthers from the 27. Still not taken down.
And now they'll try over again on 2nd down.
Newton's taking off.
Clay Matthews makes the tackle. 3rd down now.
The Packers lined up in the nickel. Stewart's going to secure the handoff.
Slashing to the right side. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
The Panthers take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here. You're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. It's a 2 tight end formation. Toss to the outside. Stewart's tackled down at the 22. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Stewart lined up in the backfield. The Panthers from the 22.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The Panthers trying to catch the defense by surprise here on...
One team's hopes have been dashed. The other gets to live for another week and one step away from a possible Super Bowl. Heading on to the conference championship next week. When you win in this round, you win in the divisional round. You know now they're just one more victory away from the Super Bowl stage. What a victory here today.
Yeah, it is. That dream that you have of going to the Super Bowl, we got a lot closer after today's game. And to beat such a quality opponent gives you confidence. You feel good about everything you're doing. You can't wait for that conference championship game.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nance saying so long.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Panthers going up against the Seahawks. Time to head up to a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, where we join our dry commentating team of Jim Nantz and Phil Simms. Gentlemen,
we welcome you to the NFC Championship game here on EA Sports.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms, and welcome to the NFC Championship game. A whole lot at stake here. The winner moves on to the Super Bowl. And, Phil, your thoughts before kickoff?
Well, we know it's a big game, don't we? I mean, listen, up here in the booth, you and I, we're both a little nervous, and we're not even playing it. That's how big it is to think that you're one step away from the Super Bowl. But just do your job. Think about what you have to do each play. If you do that, that'll take away the nerves and also keep you from making that big mistake.
Graham Gano has it teed up for the opening kickoff. Thomas is going to be deep here for the opening kick. And the conference championship is underway. The winner heading to the Super Bowl. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. Wilson's heading out now. He'll, of course, be leading this offense today. The Seahawks from the 27. Met by Davis that time.
It's always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
2nd and 6.
Lynch. Coleman's there to make the stop.
Lynch is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Now 1st and 10. Lynch has got the carry once more.
So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
2nd down, 3 to go. Michael out of the backfield with a reception. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
Here we are in the playoffs, and when you compare it with the regular season, the microscope, it's out, the attention, it's there. It's all ratcheted up right now.
It's a big difference, no doubt about it. You see more reporters in the locker room all during the week, and no matter how you play during the regular season, nobody cares. They're just worried about this playoff game.
Second down and 10. And Marshawn Lynch with the grab.
As we take a look at the defense, you'll be taking a look today at defensive end Charles Johnson, who never takes a play off.
You want to have a good defense, you got to have some guys that know how to hit the quarterback, and Charles Johnson is one of those guys.
The Seahawks have it at the 44. Into the hands of Jimmy Graham.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
No good. An empty trip for the offense.
He was the first overall selection of the 2011 draft out of Auburn, quarterback Cam Newton. An extra tight end on the field for this one. First down at the 46. Stewart's marked down after a gain of 4. This offensive lineup often will feature the tight end in a prominent role, and that means Greg Olsen.
Greg Olsen can really run at 6'6". When you can run like he can, you have a good pair of hands, you are going to be a favorite target of the quarterback.
Olsen's going to pull in. He's in the clear. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
Nothing like scoring first in a conference championship game. I'm not a big stats guy, but your chances of winning when you score first in a conference championship, your chances of winning are about 85%. How about that?
Olsen's going to watch now as his defense gets ready to come into the game. He just put up over 50 yards receiving, helping his team go down the field for the score.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
That kick out of bounds is going to cost them. First down at the 46. Lynch off the left side.
Lynch is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Russell Wilson has it under center. Second down and 9. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch.
Lynch is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
3rd and 7. The offense stopped midway through the first, and they'll now turn to their defense.
Yeah, Jim, they're going to turn to the defense. Here we got a low-scoring game, and what they have to do is go out there on the field, find a way to stop the other offense from scoring some points.
And the punt is kicked out of bounds. The Panthers offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at it. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent, and you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Running room. The Seahawks defense now is going to go nickel from the shotgun. Benjamin makes the catch. Gains 12. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
It's Earl Thomas who makes the tackle.
What we're seeing so many times now in this league is the tight ends are getting so good that they have to condense the pass coverage to make sure they stop them, and it's opening up the wide receivers to have a better chance to catch the football. This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. They've built up a nice lead, and we're still only midway. And we're going to have a stoppage here because the booth wants to have a look at this potential touchdown.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they went to the booth to see if it was a touchdown, and the refs have decided, yes, indeed.
Wilson's going to take it from the gun. Looking across the middle. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. 6th catch today so far. Won't huddle now. Going to conserve the timeout and rush back to the line. All set up now at the 21.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. 1st down and 10.
Wilson off the mark that time.
Second and 10.
And Marshawn Lynch with the grab. Lynch is met after a gain of 8.
The Seahawks understand just get whatever yards you can every time you run a play. That's what they do that time. It's a short completion. But look what position it puts them here. In on 3rd down, this is something they can handle.
Wilson finds Lynch.
The Seahawks use another timeout here, and they have 1 left. What a drive this has been.
First and goal from the 2. Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down. Second and goal at the 2. Kuechly with the takedown of the quarterback. The Seahawks with a little uncertainty, so they take a timeout here before 3rd down.
1 more snap, and we can call it a day.
3rd and goal from the 6.
And that's a touchdown late in this one.
Well, it had nothing to do with the outcome of the game, but still a very nice play there on the last play to score that touchdown.
And the extra point is good.
The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff.
Brown's got a chance for a return.
They started with practice back in July, training camps, all through the regular season. This was the goal from the beginning, to advance to the Super Bowl. And they have done so today with their win in the NFC title game. Phil, you were in this position with the Giants to win the conference championship. To know you're going to the Super Bowl, how huge is it?
Yeah, Jim, it's so huge. It's such a great feeling because of all the emotions, all the hard work, all the criticism you take even when it's going well. But to accomplish this, it is great. Now go to the Super Bowl and make it happen.
For Phil Simms and all the team here on site, what a memorable championship game it was, and we'll see you next at the Super Bowl in 2 weeks.
This is it. Who's coming away with the Lombardi in Super Bowl 50?